400 years ago, men, women, and children were taken from the shores of Africa, torn from their families, their homes, their names. They were packed into ships like cargo, chained in darkness for weeks, crossing an ocean that became a grave for millions. This was the beginning of black slavery in the Americas. Between the 1500s and 1800s, more than 12 million Africans were sold into slavery. They were forced to work on plantations, picking cotton, cutting sugarcane, harvesting tobacco under a burning sun and a master's whip. Their pain built nations. Their blood watered the roots of modern economies. In the United States, slavery became a system, legal, brutal, and dehumanizing. But even in chains, they dreamed of freedom. They sang spirituals, songs like Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, coded messages of hope and escape. They whispered about the Underground Railroad, a secret network led by heroes like Harriet Tubman, who risked her life again and again to lead hundreds of enslaved people to freedom. She once said, "I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves." Freedom was not given, it was fought for. In 1861, the American Civil War erupted, a nation divided over the question of slavery. By 1863, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring enslaved people in Confederate states free. But real freedom didn't come easy. It took the Union victory in 1865 and the 13th Amendment to finally abolish slavery in the United States. Freedom came, but equality did not. After emancipation, Black Americans faced new chains: segregation, violence, and poverty. The rise of the Ku Klux Klan, the cruelty of Jim Crow laws, and the denial of voting rights kept freedom just out of reach. Yet through generations of struggle, courage never died. They built schools when they were forbidden to learn. They preached hope when hatred surrounded them. They marched, resisted, and dreamed of justice. In 1955, a seamstress named Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Her quiet act of defiance sparked a movement. The Montgomery bus boycott, led by a young preacher named Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His dream of equality and brotherhood echoed across the world. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s broke the chains of segregation. Through marches in Selma, protests in Birmingham, and the powerful words of King's "I Have a Dream" speech, Black Americans demanded the freedom that had been promised a century before. But the fight didn't end there. From Malcolm X to Angela Davis, from the Black Panthers to the voices of modern activists, the struggle continued. Each generation stood on the shoulders of those who came before. Today, the fight for equality still burns in movements like Black Lives Matter, demanding justice for lives lost to racial violence. From George Floyd to Breonna Taylor, the cries for freedom echo the same words once shouted on southern plantations. Am I not a man and a brother? From slavery to freedom, the journey of Black people is a story of pain, resilience, and triumph. It is a reminder that freedom is never given. It is earned, protected, and passed on. Their story is the heartbeat of humanity itself. We remember their struggle, we honor their strength, and we carry their dream forward.